Clerk will read the caption to House Bill 342.
House Bill 342 by Representative Efsration, the 104th, being titled an act to amend Chapter 88, Title 36 of the Official Code of Georgia annotated relating to enterprise zones, so as to provide that certain urban redevelopment zones may be designated as an enterprise zone. This bill having referred to the Committee on Ways and Means. That committee recommends that this bill do pass by committee substitute.
Chair recognizes Representative Efsration to present the bill.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Ladies and gentlemen of the House, I present to you today House Bill 342 to establish enterprise zones with particular conditions in areas of chronic underdevelopment for 20 years or more. What the bill does is it allows for, if there is a minimum of $400 million in investment, the amount that would otherwise be collected in sales tax to be used for the purposes of bonding to provide for infrastructure needs within the area with a cap of 30 years or when the bonds run out. Now, as you go through the bill, you'll notice that for some important things. First of all, as mentioned in lines 50 and 51, this is with a minimum of $400 million in investment in the project, and only for an area that has been chronically underdeveloped for 20 years or more, lines 52 and 53. It's upon approval by local governing authorities, which you'll see in line 56 and 57. Additionally, as well as line 63. And finally, to be very clear, in line 70, these types of projects shall not be used for casino gambling. It's included in line 70. Now, you'll see in section 4 a mention of property tax. It's only there to show, well, you will see there, that it shows that it is exempted, property tax inclusion is exempted for these types of projects. The 30 years that I referenced is in line 92, and that's because revenue bonds typically issued would be 30-year bonds. Mr. Speaker, I'm happy to stand for any questions, and I'd ask that the body give their favorable recommendation of this bill.
You have a question if you care to yield.
Yes, sir, I will.
Chair recognizes Representative Laricki to your right.
Does the gentleman yield?
Yes, sir.
Is casino the same thing as resorts?
Yes. Well, so we wanted to be as explicit as possible, Representative, in this bill that this is not for a casino project. And by using that language in my consultation with Legislative Counsel, it was my understanding that they were excluded, but I can commit to you, I'll try to make sure that's locked down.
Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, if there are no other questions, I will yield the well.
You have no other questions. Is there any objection to the previous question being ordered? The chair hears none. The previous question is ordered. Is there any objection to adopting the committee substitute? The chair hears none. The committee substitute is adopted. Is there any objection to agreeing to the report of the committee, which was favorable to the passage of the bill? The chair hears none. The report of the committee is agreed to. Shall this bill now pass? All those in favor of the passage of House Bill 342 will vote aye. Those opposed will vote no, and the clerk will unlock the machines. Have all members voted? Have all members voted? If so, the clerk will lock the machine on the passage of House Bill 342. The ayes are 149, the nays are 19. This bill, having received the requisite constitutional majority, is therefore passed.